In the buzz, should parents snoop on their kids online? That's the question now at 9. A new survey found that 55% of parents use Facebook to keep an eye on their kids' activities. 76% admitted to checking the computer's browsing history to see what the youngsters were looking at. Now at 9, what do you think about all of this? Are you surprised by the number of snooping parents out there? And what are your thoughts about mom and dad spying on their kids? Is it okay?
It's mandatory. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I'm friends with my daughter on Facebook. I check every day. If I see something I don't like that she's posted, I will make a comment. And she's commented back, "Mom, don't embarrass me. Why are you posting online?" Well, then don't post that online if you don't want me to embarrass you.
Well, I was glad it was 55%. I didn't think as many parents were going to snoop on their kids. You have to find out what your kids are doing, what they're saying, who they're talking to, and that is the best way to parent.
Yeah, well, the best way to parent is to threaten them with embarrassment.
Yeah,
there's no question.
I will publicly
Sean can
humiliate
attest
you.
to that. He loves embarrassing his kids. He's like, I love it.
The thought of a kid being embarrassed will make them, straighten up on Facebook. But you know, in these days, just even younger and younger and younger, and even though they're not supposed to be on Facebook till a certain age, you see kids online, and you got to do more than just check the history. We were talking about this. Kids are smart enough to erase the history.
They're savvy.
Yeah, they know how to clear that browser.
You've got to install those tools that help you keep track of exactly what they're doing, because otherwise you just don't know.
And they know the tools to get to make sure you can't track them as well. Let's get to what you're saying on Facebook. Stephanie Smith writes, "It's a very good thing. My son is 21, and I've been doing it since he was a kid." And that's how he stayed out of trouble, because I confronted him on the things I found.
I hope that she stopped. No.
He is 21.
Just saying. Jennifer Turner writes, "My kid is only 12, so yes, I snoop. Kids do not realize the dangers out there, and it is our job as parents to protect them."
Colby Miller says, "I don't consider it snooping. I consider it to be responsible parenting." I agree.
And John Iser writes, "It's a good idea to supervise your kids online. There's just too much that they can get into trouble with."
And Tiffany Smith says, "That's our job. We're supposed to teach, guide, and protect them. How can we do that if we don't keep track of them and their activities?"
Well, Darlene Morris says, "If you're not snooping, you are neglecting your duty as a parent. I don't care how much you trust your kids. There are predators out there."
Ted Sandy says, "I never snoop on my son who lives primarily with me. Instead, I watch for behavioral patterns that alert me. He willingly shares his history with me if ever any doubt exists. I respect his privacy, and he respects me for it."
Lori Hughes says those numbers should be higher. 90% should be doing this. With all the wackos out there, we really need to be diligent.
Yeah, a lot of you, even Judith Allen, saying she thought the number should be higher as well.
Well, one of our younger viewers, Ricardo, says, "Don't add your parents on Facebook, problem solved."
Well, then let me tell you, this is my response too, and also Maggie Shaw's. If I had a child who did not add me as a friend on Facebook, then my child would not be having a Facebook account.
There you go.
Tough love at this table this morning.